What is going on, my Swillies? Welcome back for another episode of Last Fortress Underground. Alright, so for this episode, we'll be talking about Miss Marlen herself. Alright, she is a wilding. Second favorite faction in the game, guys. No lie. Alright, so in this episode, we're going to be talking about a couple different things. We'll be talking about their skills. We'll be talking about their gear and also some lineup possibilities and things like that, and whatever else might be popping up. All right, so she is damage output, strongest spear, chief leader, rifleman. Of course, she has like a little crossbow there, but that's whatever. All right, so let's go ahead and get into her skills. All right, so her first skill is called rapid arrows. All right, so Marlen uses the crossbow to deal 116 tack damage to random back row enemies. Okay. The level up effect goes from 102 all the way to 170%. All right. Next skill is called natural barriers. All right. Plus 2.5% weapon damage mitigation, plus 7.5% tack damage mitigation. All right. So weapon damage mitigation goes from 2.5 all the way to 5%. Tack damage mitigation goes from 7.5 all the way to, you guessed it, 15%. All right, so next skill, 3 out of 5. She's a 5-skill hero. It's called Wilding's Leader. Plus 3% damage bonus and plus 1.8% hit points for all Wildings in the lineup. Okay, that speaks volumes, guys. That says a lot. All right. So if you have all Wildings, which most people do, you don't have to, but most people have all Wildings in the lineup. All of them are going to get that 3% damage bonus and 1.8% hit points for all Wildings in the lineup. No wonder I lose to an all Wilding lineup. No, I'm just kidding, guys. That level up effect goes from 2.5% all the way to 5%. And then the hit point bonus goes up to from 1.5 all the way to 3%. So it's not much. Next skill is called Toxic Arrowhead. All right, so when launching a normal attack or casting rapid arrows, applies poison to a target, dealing 15% tack damage each round for 2 rounds. All right, so keep in mind, first skill, fourth skill go hand in hand every single time. All right, so no matter what character you're using, first and fourth skill go together. Combat heroes, of course. Next skill, fifth skill and final skill is called Razor Edge Arrows. You get 7.5 tack damage bonus and 2.5% hit points for this hero. All right, so level effect goes from 7.5 all the way to 15%, and then the hit points go 2.5 all the way to 5%. Guys, man, that's a lot. Just the skills alone, that's a lot. All right, so now we're going to be talking about the gear. All right, now coming into from season 3, which, you know, we have the gear workshop now. I know, I'm sure season 1 probably has it, but season 2 just got it just recently, so now we can look at the gear factory. I'm excited. How about you guys? All right, so looking at the forge now, depending what what season you are in, that depends on what kind of gear you're gonna put on her. Okay, if you are in season 1 or 0, you have to make sure that you look at the first skill, guys. I preach it left and right because people still ask the same questions. Tack damage. All right, so it's gonna be something with intellect. All right, so for the most part, you're gonna put hurricane on her. All right, let's see if we have some hurricane. Actually, no. Yeah, hurricane intellect. All right, so you're gonna put this on her, full set if you can. Season 0. All right, it's gonna serve you for a long time. All right, so then when it comes to season 1, you can switch over to Apocalypse, possibly. I would just keep the hurricane on there personally, but you can put on Apocalypse. I've seen people do it. You could do 2-piece Apocalypse, 2-piece hurricane, whichever one works best for you. Okay, season 2 is pretty much more of the same. You don't really get anything in season 2 except for things for like healers and for tanks. And then for season 3, pretty much the same thing, guys. I wouldn't put any season 3 gear on her at all. Damn, it doesn't even go up to season 3. It only goes up to season 2. So we might have to start using season 3 accounts for this stuff. But that's pretty much it for that as far as the gear goes. I would just stick with Hurricane full 4 set or 4 pieces and call it a day, honestly. But I guess you can mix and mingle. You could try that too. But you want to make sure you at least get a 2 set bonus nonetheless. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about lineups. Now, of course, we already talked about it already. Now, with the lineups, you want to make sure that you can do many options. Now, I don't really use these guys, but you can use a full wilding lineup. That way you get that bonus. You know, if you get that hit point and you get that attack bonus. All right. So you want to make sure that you have, of course, Harmon's in the front, Irma's in the front. You're going to have Marlen in the back, hitting the back row enemies, which is very good. And then what I would also put, I would definitely put, I would have Elaine in there too, because she attacks everybody. So her and Marlen, hand in hand, go hand in hand right there. And then of course you got your healer right here, of course. And then, or you can have Kin in there also, whichever one works best for you. All right, not really a right or wrong. You can also put her with, I would say maybe Kelly. She would probably be a good matchup with her too. Throw Kelly in there, and then yeah, you can do stuff like that. Because Kelly gives that little bonus out for attacking. That's pretty much it for lineups and everything like that. Don't really think there's too much to talk about with Marlen. Marlen is a really good hero. I mean, she gets kind of replaced as you go in the seasons and everything like that. Not sure what season 4 is going to bring, because I heard it got delayed. Right now, at the time of this recording, it's September 2022. I'm here in October 2022 for season 4. Not a good look, guys. Not a good look. I don't understand. We have the season 4 cards out already. We had them for over a month. And season 3 has ended for a while. But it is what it is, guys. Only time will tell. I can't wait for season 4. I'm sure you guys can't wait as well, because I'll be definitely covering that content as soon as it comes out. But either way, guys, thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. I'll see you next time. Peace.